Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Gabrielle. You can call me Gabby, and this is my Mystic Mom channel. And today I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do, how I wanted to get into this, but I felt called to do a reading for the collective. Now this isn't a full blown out tarot reading or oracle reading, but I did want to start with an oracle card to just give me an idea of the overall energy, the idea of what spirit was wanting me to talk about and communicate today. So I did use the Beyond Lumeria oracle today to start this, and the card that we got is Blueprints. And this one really resonated with me immediately. I pulled one card and I just started channeling and writing. I do a lot of my channeling through writing. That's what at the moment works for me the best, especially because this is a relatively new platform for me. But we can just see in Blueprints, we have the butterfly here about transition. We have these wavelengths talking about, patterns and vibrations, frequencies. And you can also see she's got an opened crown and third eye chakra, and they're in alignment, this beautiful open root chakra. And what I got from this card is just exactly that, blueprinting yourself, your life, your soul, your path, your purpose, and kind of mapping yourself out. To start with would be the what. What does your higher self look like to you? What are their values? You can do this through journal prompts or just making a list of what are their values? What do they look like? What do they wear? How do they act? How do they carry themselves? How's their health, their mental health, their physical health, their spiritual health? Where do you live? Who is in your life? And you can do this, and don't let your ego get in the way. Money is not an object. Your current relationship status is not an object, or your status in this life. Remove those limiting beliefs and those blockages and just really visualize who you think your highest self is. And write it down. That's the biggest thing. When we're blueprinting something, we're writing it down, we're mapping it out, we're grounding it into reality. And that's going to be the next part of this energy, is grounding it, making it tangible. I did get also the sacral chakra at the very end of this, and that is core creation. So that's going to kind of tie into this next piece, and I'll go into that more later. But now that you kind of have this, end point or picture of your ideal life, and that's going to change throughout this journey, throughout your path. It's that end point is going to shift and change based on what resonates with you throughout your life. And in that, you always want to listen to your intuition to guide you. That gut feeling, maybe a certain path, maybe a certain action resonates with you, and intuitively you feel like it's calling to you and it's right for you, but that ego mind may tell you, all the reasons why it might not be. So you really have to balance out what makes sense in this 3D reality and what you are intuitively being drawn to do. Because you don't have all the information right now. You don't have that full picture. And that's where the ego comes in, and that fear of the unknown. But you have your starting point, which is just where you are right now. And you have a current image in your head of what you want to align yourself to be. And then in between is that path that's going to lead you there. And that's that grounding energy. This is going to be the blueprints, and more on trusting your intuition in another video. But it's going to be to break down those actions. What actions are you going to take to align yourself with that frequency? What patterns will you break and create to align yourself with that higher self, that higher version. And originally I wrote and or, but it's not and or, it's and. You're going to break old patterns. You're going to get into shadow work and inner child healing, and you need to heal those things. That is going to be part of the actions you need to take, is that healing, as well as integrating new patterns into your life that match that vibration and that frequency of the higher self. And I really want to focus on the fact that it's not this endpoint that we're desperately racing and struggling to get to. It's that path that you travel, a journey of your life, your soul. You are a human, and right now is your life. The self you are right now is the true you. It's not necessarily that higher version. It's who you are right now. And you need to love them and take care of them, and give you grace, give yourself grace, and allow yourself to enjoy the present moment. Allow yourself to enjoy this journey to get to that point, or to align yourself. And during this journey, you're going to get closer and closer and align yourself more with that vibration every moment. And that's the exciting part. And yes, eventually, if you stay on this path of learning and self-analyzing, self-actualization, and healing and balancing your light and your shadow, then you will receive this inner peace, this inner knowing, this inner balance, where you just feel like, oh, this is good. I'm in a good spot. And you're just going to feel balance in yourself. People are going to feel balance in your presence. You know, they're going to feel comforted by your assurance and how everything is going to work out for you, for my highest good, for the highest good of the collective. And I'm trusting in my intuition, and I'm trusting in myself, and I'm trusting in the universe that I am every day moving closer to that version, because I'm doing the work. And you know, new challenges, new shadow aspects are going to come up, new adventures too, more learning, more joy and growth, hopefully working with the collective in whatever way that looks like for you, either on a platform like this or more immediately in your community. But that, I feel like, is really the end goal. We're all enlightening and working on ourselves so that we can become a better part of the collective, a more purposeful self in the collective, to raise the vibration of the planet, is really the end goal, I believe. So let's see. So yeah, all of that to say, mapping out your actions and your patterns are going to help you get into alignment with this version of yourself. And removing those limiting beliefs, doing the work, is going to get you closer every day to that version of yourself. It's not going to happen overnight. Some people are going to write out their intentions, and the next day they're going to just embody all of them. And I don't think that's necessarily the most beneficial. It takes time to really integrate these lessons that we learn throughout life, because that's the thing. It's lessons, it's a path. We're not racing to the end. So it's not going to happen overnight for everybody, and that's a good thing. A great way to stay on top of it is I like to use new moons, full moons, moon rituals at least once a month. I do check in on like my energy almost daily, and set my intentions for the week every Sunday. But doing the new or full moon rituals, or both, is a great time to reflect on your past intentions that you've set, and either go, awesome, we're getting in alignment, we're moving closer, or maybe we need to work on that area a little bit more again. Or you might want to completely revise them if they don't feel in alignment with you anymore. So this is some of the consistent work that you can keep up with in order to move closer to that higher self. And again, this is a really great time for it because tomorrow is the Aquarius full supermoon. As a Aquarius sun and Mercury, I am very excited for this particular moon. Like I said, this reading also really resonated with what's going on in my own life. And this Aquarius full supermoon has a lot of that aligning with your purpose energy, new beginnings, really, really huge, exciting energy. And if you're looking for a really good breakdown on like the top 5 things you need to know about this Aquarius full moon, I suggest you go check out Victor Odo. He doesn't know I exist, but I watch him almost every day. He has amazing energy, great lessons, and he does regular updates at the moment. He also does retreats. He's fantastic. But go check out his video on the Aquarius full moon tomorrow, August 11th, 2022. Just every single thing he said in that particular video, it was the best video I've watched about this moon. Just really hit home. And if you resonate with any of this, I think you're really going to resonate with that video. Anyway, I guess a little bit about myself and how I relate to this particular energy. Before I started this video, this is my first official video that I am posting to YouTube. I'm really excited about it, if you couldn't tell from my fast talking, but I really want to move out of my 9-to-5 job. I've got 2 girls, a husband, a new home, a new dog. If you love dogs, Pete, my dog, that's Mookie. He likes to nap on the couch. New projects at home. We want to start homesteading. So time-wise, I want to be home and working on the things that are important to me and that I'm passionate about, and spending time with my family. And then also I've been really called to do this, just a spiritual teacher. And I say it with the quotes. I wrote down air quotes when I was originally channeling this. And that's because those are my limiting beliefs. Like, how can I consider myself a spiritual coach? I coach people, I guess, in life just naturally. But I've learned a lot over the last few years in my spiritual journey. And I think it started a long time ago, and it really came back up around 2019, 2020. I got diagnosed with ADHD. The pandemic happened. I got a promotion, and just like, we've grown a lot. We've been through a lot. So I really feel like this is the next move for me. And this full moon energy is just exactly what I need to map out the how and ground it into reality and start fulfilling my life purpose, because it's not what I do right now. I love what I do right now, but that map of me looks very different. It looks a lot different than I looked, 3 years ago, and I'm so proud of my progress, and I'm very grateful for my progress since then. But again, there's always more ahead, and I feel like this is it for me. So if you like this content, did I miss anything? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so this is what we're working on right now and grounding this into my reality. So if you like this content, there's definitely more to come. I'm not 100% sure where we're going with this yet, but I'm just trusting my intuition, and I feel like I have messages that will benefit other people and benefit the collective, and that's what I'm feeling called to do. And it's scary, and I don't know what it's going to look like at the end, but it feels right. So there's probably going to be channeling, tarot, overall just life theme messages. Like I said, I have 2 kids. I want to start homesteading. I want to help people feel spiritually awakened and empowered to grow themselves and to help the collective. I think that's, like I said, that's really the big thing I am about and believe in is that we are all here to benefit the collective and to raise the vibration of the planet and help each other. So yeah, it'll be a little bit of everything regarding, those topics. I also wanted to read from the book for at least this blueprints card because I forgot to do that. So let's read it together. Let's do it. How much time? All right, doesn't matter. All right, this is card 38. Thank you for your patience. Okay, new blueprinting, card 38. This is okay. Be the change. Take action. Take a step, no matter how small, those little patterns. Ignite an upward spiral. Make a positive change. Ethics and compassion, creating a ripple of light. Be the change you wish to see is an empowering mantra to remind us that we can step up and create the blueprints for the world we want to know. Powerful, meaningful change starts with you today. Despite our desire to see change, we can be overwhelmed by all that is going on in the world, and making a positive impact can seem impossible. It is healthy to have an interest in what is happening around us, but it is important not to become so disheartened that we can't find the inner light to ignite even the tiniest upward spiral of movement. There is still so much natural beauty on this incredible blue planet, and there are organizations and solo game changers creating amazing transformations all the time. Shift your focus onto what is possible rather than what isn't. Stepping forward with action, however small, will benefit the vibration of the planet in some way. We have more of a voice than we realize. As consumers, we can direct our energy and make a difference through ethical choices. By stepping out of our own needs and wants, we can help someone less privileged. We can pick up trash, be present with someone, or smile at those we share a path with. Small acts create a ripple of the goodness in the world. And I feel like that's exactly what we were talking about. Those small actions and habits and patterns raise your vibration, raise the vibration of the planet and others. And we work together in a community, but it's those small actions that create that trajectory to where you're going, where you're heading. Consider how all beginnings can co-inhabit this glorious planet. Could you design a blueprint for ethical, compassionate, heart-centered living? What would the guardians of the earth need to do, need to be? How would they feel about themselves? What can you do to uphold this? That's just like the what and the how combined. How would they feel about themselves? What can you do to uphold this? This card can inspire action, no matter how small. That will create a ripple of light in the world. You are part of a bigger picture, a greater story. And your actions, your choices, your presence are making a difference. You have more power than you realize. Focus on what you can do and do it well. Change takes time, so make plans and start now. Ooh, that felt right. I'm going to read the sacral chakra one super quick, and then I feel like there's something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, that was talking a lot about like what's going on in the world and your community, and like you have so much power. That's another big thing of mine, is just kind of separating from the patriarchal community, and I have a lot to say on that. That'll probably be another video, but that's a big reason why I want to get into the homesteading and just becoming more independent and creating community with your neighbors and supporting each other, etc. So sacral chakra, core of creation. I'll pull this back for you. Feelings, emotional responses, pleasure, sensuality, intimacy, connection, letting go, creativity, sacred sexuality, passion, healthy boundaries, valuing your body. Love yourself, love your vessel. This is the true you right now. So take care of them. You are invited to revel in the present moment and feel deeply in your senses. Be present. It's all about the journey. the sensuality of being alive, the breeze on your skin, the scent of damp earth, the feelings of fitting perfectly into the temple you call your body. This card is about diving into the depths of a moment where all your faculties are available for divine creation. No limiting beliefs in your way. You've got everything at your fingertips. What are you going to do next? All of who you are unites in a point of deep experience. This is the ecstatic moment of conception for a project or new life. Let yourself drop into passion, intimacy, and loving connection with whatever you are birthing into the world and with whoever you have chosen to co-create with. Get in touch with your creativity and embrace your natural expression, however it looks to you. The way you live is an art form. I love that. The way you live is an art form, a unique expression of yourself. You can dance through challenge, sing through restriction, and paint your reality. It's all about your mindset. That's that kind of inner peace we were talking about. The color is vibrant orange, lower abdomen, pelvis area. So maybe this is, I'd say is a message to work with your sacral chakra before you start diving into this what and this how. Really light her up and get her in alignment. Maybe do a meditation around your sacral chakra and your creation before you start really setting these intuitions and manifesting. And what a perfect time to do it with, again, tomorrow's Aquarius full moon, super moon, August 11th. We're stoked. And again, go check out Victor Odo's 5 Things You Should Know About This Full Supermoon. I will link that below, and I will link the Beyond Lemuria deck that we used today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have stayed this long, I so appreciate you, and I hope that we can build a community together of enlightening, learning, growing souls and humans that just want to raise the vibration of the planet and the collective. And yes, bye.